Hello everybody, it's me, Riffraff Hornhelm, and I'm back again with another presentation from the Dwarven Vault, and today we have a monster review. Now, today's monster is the SHEDU, or SHEDU? I think it's SHEDU. And the SHEDU comes to us from the original monster manual for use with basic Dungeons & Dragons and advanced Dungeons & Dragons, or what we typically call 1E today. The SHEDU. They look kind of weird. I have not done any background research on this one because really I'm presenting what's in the book. And I'm presuming this is from like Sumerian or Babylonian mythos. It is a very, well, you can see it's a very strange looking creature. And what it does is it's a very powerful, good creature that spends most of its time running around helping out its allies in good endeavors. That can work out for your adventuring party, perhaps. It's something that can be used by a DM to help further those things along. Now, the SHEDU is really mainly a powerful psionics user, which is the reason you won't see him in my dungeons because I am not a fan of psionics. But they have like 3 major and 5 minor disciplines. They have a very high ranking in psionics. But beyond that, all they really can do is travel astrally and ethereally. They can use ESP, a limited form of telepathy, to talk pretty much with anybody. And they got a lot of hit points. They're like 9 plus 9. Now, they have a couple of attacks, which are with their hooves, but they're, like 1 to 8 or 2 to 8, something like that. It's not a very effective attack. And they are exceptionally intelligent. And certainly they can use their intelligence to be helpful. They can move people around. They're not that small of a creature. If you got a horse with wings with a man's head on it, okay, it's not teeny tiny. Let's put it that way. Now, because I don't indulge very much in psionics, I really had to rely on input from other people who do, which is far rarer than you think. And ask them what they thought about this as a creature. I can tell you from a dwarven standpoint, because these things flit about all over, I've never seen one. I don't know anybody amongst my close Hornhelm brethren who have ever seen one before. So when it comes to their interactions with dwarves, nada. Haven't seen one. No clue. Don't think they do so very much. Because they're good creatures, that the possibility exists. Dwarves are generally good, but I wasn't able to find anybody who had. And in the gaming world, I presume it's different, and it did turn out to be different. I went out to the greater Hornhelm community and asked them about the SHEDU. What about it? Come on, DMs. Come on, players. Tell me about it. DMs who use psionics, so this was a very limited sampling, so that's a pretty good creature. They have a lot of power psionically, and they have a lot of hit points. So when they were looking at them, they said, oh, yeah, this creature is a strong 6 or 7. Okay, I'm going to take their word for it because, like I said, I've never used them. So 6 or 7 is what they were saying. I went out to the players as well and said, hey, guys, what about the SHEDU? If any of you run into it, and how would you rank it? And they came back to me and said, well, okay, I would rank it pretty high, actually. And the combined result that I got from everybody was, an 8. So I asked them a little bit more about it. I said, hey, I don't use these, so what was so useful about it? Well, it turned out that at least in 2 of the cases, they were kind of the DM's powerful NPC help for the party. They would use their psionics that way. They would give all kinds of good advice, this kind of stuff. So they found them very useful. Okay, I guess that makes some sense. It is something different to use if you're looking for a good creature to help out a party or provide some feedback in a given scenario. They would be interesting, I think. And, if I was into psionics, I probably would use it. But I'm not, so it's not going to happen anytime soon. But for those of you who do like to play psionics, Certainly, this is one you should consider, and the people who've worked with it before gave it a pretty high rating. Any case, my friends, that is the SHEDU, or SHEDU, I'm not sure. Any case, we hope you found today's presentation to be interesting, amusing, informative, all that kind of good stuff. If you did, please be so kind as to leave us a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't. Drop us a line. Share with your friends, but most of all, come back and see us again real soon. We thank you so very much for your kind support. Take care, everyone, and remember, dwarves rock!